So, this is Saima Dillon. I come to you new time for right now. It's 12:30 to 1 Central Time. You're listening to me from Dallas. आप लोग किधर हैं? मुझे नहीं पता आप किधर से सुन रहे हैं, but मैं यहाँ पर Dallas में हूँ. So we are waiting to go live on the show, and आप जिधर से भी join कर रहे हैं, you're listening to me from different parts of the world, and this is Radio Caravan, and this is Saima, talking about life, talking about real estate, talking about everything that I myself am very passionate about. So here we go. Welcome. You're listening to Heart with Saima. मैं आपके पास हर सैटरडे को आती हूँ from 12:30 to 1 and I believe in touching lives. So आप क्यों नहीं मुझे join करते? So together we can touch lives together. Um, मैं यहाँ पर जब भी आती हूँ सैटरडेज को जो अभी नया टाइम है at least for right now, तो जब मैं आती हूँ तो मैं अपने खुद के दिल को अपनी हथेली पे लेके आती हूँ and I believe in just sharing about my life, my authenticity. मुझे ये गाना झूम झूम बहुत पसंद है इसलिए आई फील कि ये जो गाना है झूम झूम it resonates with me, with who I am, and my ability to be very authentic, and my ability to just showcase my heart and to put everything out there. My ability to be show my vulnerabilities, मेरी जिंदगी की journey, उतार चढ़ाव, ups and downs, the different things that I have experienced in my life. And ये process तो शुरू हुआ था कुछ 2020 में. It was a kind of me looking for healing for my heart and my soul. But जब मैं इस सफर में चली हूँ तो मुझे अंदाजा नहीं था कि किस तरह से मेरी हीलिंग होगी by bringing in such amazing people who had been coming on my show as my guest, and the healing that they brought in my life. So I think हम दूसरों के लिए भी ये कर सकते हैं. We are able to touch other people's life while we are in our own journey of life. So thank you all for being here. I come here by profession. I'm a real estate agent. तो मुझे 19 साल हो गए हैं Dallas Fort Worth में real estate करते हुए. तो कुछ बात करती हूँ मैं real estate की और कुछ बात करती हूँ मैं अपने खुद की जिंदगी के सफर में. I am going to be talking a little bit about why girls become mean. I have I have two girls, 22 and 19. तो मैं अपनी बेटियों को जब देखती हूँ और मैं उनके सफ़र को देखती हूँ, वो चाहे उनके स्कूल का सफ़र हो, वो उनके दोस्तों की जर्नी हो, तो मैं ये देखती हूँ कि this how kids, how girls are so mean to each other. इतने उन ये मीननेस जो लड़कियों में आ रही होती है, ये किधर से आ रही होती है? ये मीननेस टू बी सो ब्रूटल, टू बी सो विंडिक्टिव विद ईच अदर. जिस तरह से दे वॉक ऑन ईच अदर एंड ब्रेक ईच अदर्स हार्ट्स. आई विल टेल यू कि अबाउट माई सेल्फ कि फ्रेंडशिप, relationships, they mean the world to me. And so much so that मेरे लिए मेरे रिश्ते इतने मानी रखते हैं, इतने important हैं. मेरे दोस्त जो हैं वो मेरे लिए they are my world. They are my friends, are everything to me. But I feel कि I need to my daughters are when I'm looking at my daughter and I'm seeing कि how much they go out of their way for their own friends, तो मैं ये चीज़ देखती हूँ कि and literally मेरी जो 19-year-old was going out of her way for her friends yesterday, and I told her कि Fiza, I mean, this is too much. You got to look after yourself first before you start looking after your friends. And she said, Mom, I've got it from you. And it was such a reality check, her saying that she's got it from me, because it means मैं अपने ये जो ज़िंदगी के सफ़र में चल रही हूँ, अपनी ज़िंदगी के सफ़र में आई वांट टू बी काइंड एंड आई वांट टू बी कंपैशनेट एंड आई वांट टू बी आई वांट टू लुक आफ्टर अदर पीपल, बट आई हैव टू पुट माय सेल्फ फर्स्ट। बिकॉज़ जब तक मैं अपने खुद को टेक केयर नहीं करूँगी, जब तक मैं अपना खुद का घड़ा नहीं भरूँगी, उस वक़्त तक अगर मेरा खुद का कप खाली होगा, तो मैं जब दूसरों को उसमें से देने की कोशिश करूँगी, तो मैं खुद ड्रेन आउट हो जाऊँगी। Past few years have taught me the value, the meaning of loving myself, how important it is for you to look after yourself. And I was telling my daughter that you have to put yourself first. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Growing up in this desi culture, हमेशा हमने ड्रामों में देखा कि everything that has to do with mental health, it gets associated with पागल खाना, कि कोई mental imbalances, chemical imbalances show कर रहा है तो फौरन आपने उसको पागल खाने से associate करवा रहे होते हैं. But people don't understand कि mental health is everything. जब तक you don't start putting yourself first, where you take a stand and you say, hey, I matter. Nobody has the right to abuse me, to treat me wrong. First, take care of yourself, your own welfare, before you're able to take care of someone else. Your mental well being is connected to your physical, your emotional well being. अगर आप mentally ही right जगह पे नहीं होंगे, तो then you become into one of those mean girls that I am talking about. Then you will go out there, जो आपके खुद के अंदर जो trauma चला आ रहा है, because trauma carries through uh, genetically, it carries through generations. तो वो जो खुद के अंदर आपके trauma है, the trauma that you're holding within you, it will just carry through generations, and it will keep going forward until you embrace yourself and you love yourself and you accept yourself and you self reflect and you look within and you see कि क्या चीजें हैं within you that you're holding, and the things which make a big these things make a huge difference in your life. So just talking a little bit about real estate, this is Saima Dillon. You are able to email me at vip@saimadillon.com, vip@saimadillon.com, saimadhillon.com. So vip@saimadillon.com. There are 2-acre lots in Lucas. In Lucas, 2-acre lots in Lucas. This is around $505,000 के घर. Agar if this is something that is of interest to you, please do reach out to me, and you're able to get in touch with me at 972-244-3106. 972-244-3106. This is Saima Dillon. $505,000, the starting price, 2-acre lots in Lucas. If this is something that is of interest to you, please do reach out to me. Um, there is a shopping strip for sale, which is it's in McKinney. It is a shopping strip which is 100% occupied. If this is of interest to you, please do reach out to me. It is a newly built shopping strip, and I will be able to give you additional information. It's 21,125 square feet of space. It's 100% leased. It's a retail building, and it is. If this is something that is of interest to you, please do reach out to me. 972-244-3106. It is my Google number. आप जब मुझे call करेंगे, let me know what you're calling for, and once you text me and you let me know what your purpose is, then I will return your call based on what it is that you're looking for. So, there is an opportunity. It is an investor's opportunity, a single family home, which is zoned to allow 5 units. So, 5 unit जो zoning allow कर रही है, it is in the heart of booming Bishop Art District of Dallas. So booming Bishop Art District of Dallas के अंदर ये opportunity है. If the next door neighbors are already building a new 5 unit next door, so new construction is selling here between 620 and 650,000. This is something that is they're asking for 565,000. Um, it is off market. If this is something that's of interest to you, please do reach out to me, and I will be able to give you additional information. There is a space for sale in McKinney. It's around 4,800 square feet. It's in McKinney. It used to be a bank. It is empty now. It is for sale. If this is something that is of interest to you, please do reach out to me as well, and I can give you additional information. This is Saima Dillon, 972 You are able to email me at VIP, like Victor India Papa, at saimadillon.com. SAIMADHILLON.com. So, as of the most recent data, house prices in Dallas have experienced fluctuations. And these fluctuations are coming in from, based on the different cities of Dallas, because Dallas is a huge metroplex and there's a lot of different cities which comprise, and make this DFW metroplex. So different cities have different data. So different cities are reacting differently based on what we are experiencing and going through. So while some segments of the housing market have witnessed decreases, others are showing stability, or others are even showing growth happening. So these changes can be influenced by a wide variety of factors, including market demand, economic conditions, housing inventory levels. So it's बहुत ज़रूरी है to analyze a specific market segments and consider a broader economic context to determine the overall trend in prices in Dallas. So the question is Dallas pricing becoming more unaffordable? So Dallas has seen a surge of economic growth and urban development, contributing to its appeal as well as this, vibrant metropolitan area. However, the growth can also impact affordability, particularly to housing. The demand for housing combined with limited inventory has the potential to drive prices higher. And this is what we are seeing, that there is a major shortage of inventory in the Dallas area, which is potentially affecting affordability for some segments of the population. Addressing housing affordability requires a multifaceted approach involving strategies to increase housing supply, promote sustainable development, and provide solutions for diverse income levels within the city. But because हम इस चीज से गुजर रहे हैं, तो new cities which are like Aubrey or Anna, Princeton, these are some of those Forney, these are some of those new cities where we are seeing कि यहाँ पर we are seeing a price drop. But I'm a firm believer, and I already see so much development, which where investors have bought land, hundreds of acres of land, and investors are going to be developing here. So this is what we considered an opportunity. This is an opportunity where people are going to come, where it's an opportunity for you to buy now. Yes, the interest rates are higher, but a lot of builders, especially अगर आप अपने personal investment, अगर आप अपने personal उसके लिए खरीदना चाह रहे हैं for your personal use, then builders are doing a buy down of the interest rates. So अगर आपको लग रहा है कि maybe आप खरीदना चाह रहे हैं मगर you don't have enough money for down payment, so these builders are even offering for you to do an FHA with 3.5% down, or 5% with conventional. They are buying down the interest rate for you, and you're able to get housing which is around 300,000. I recently posted, if you I would love for you guys to follow me on social media under Saima Dillon or Saima Malik Dillon. Please follow me on social media. Then you can see what I post, because for investors, if you're looking for homes which are in the low 300 range, a builder had messaged me, and it's a big builder. The sales agent actually had messaged me that the big builder has opened up a few single family one story homes to sell to investors, because they never sell to investors. So if this is something that is in Princeton, and if this is something that is of interest to you, please do reach out to me, and I can give you additional information. Dallas Fort Worth region stands as a dynamic economic hub, which is characterized by its ever evolving job market and economic landscape. So Dallas market is doing very well. Dallas, the growth, the job, they surged from 4,098,000 to 4,276,600. This is according to Texas Workforce Commission. So that's a 4.36% year over year increase growth when compared to July of 2022. So this equates to an impressive net addition of 178,600 new jobs, showcasing the region's robust job market, because it is about jobs, right? For economies to stay in balance, for Dallas Fort Worth's economy to stay in balance, why is Dallas? This is one of the reasons that it is a robust market here in the Dallas area. For people who are thinking that, okay, Collin County ki prices drop hona shuru ho jayengi, we're not really seeing price drops, especially commercial real estate ke andar, in the Prosper, Frisco area, especially. But we are seeing some adjustments happen, resale, but not a whole lot because there's not a lot of inventory. So we are in the last 10 minutes of the show. So we're going to transition over and we're going to talk a little bit about the mean girl psychology and the relational aggression which comes from which comes from girls being so, why are girls so mean to each other? What is it that makes them so mean, and what is it that uh, makes them treat other girls with such harsh behavior and so much harshness? So agar aap mean girl ki psychology dekhna chahte hain, तो there is a movie which is like a 2004 ki bani हुई movie. It is on teen girls bullying each other, and it's called Mean Girls. अगर आप देखना चाहें तो it is a really good example of mean girl behavior. And so the thing is, there's a stereotype, right, for girls in high school. If you're pretty, you're going to be popular. So if you are a mean girl, you're supposed to be a popular girl, and that's what is, you're pretty, you're mean, and that's what makes you popular. That's basically what we see in movies, right? So, but there's always this manipulative, conniving character who may or may not have a clear reason for behaving a certain way, but that girl does behave that way. So the question is, why are teenage girls so mean? There's a complex web of insecurities, anxieties, and conditional attitudes that underlies the mean girl stereotype. There is a whole lot when you see people being mean. All that meanness is being triggered. It comes from someplace. And like other forms of bullying, mean girl behaviors play out in spaces and situations where there's little or no adult supervision. However, parents and teachers who are on the lookout can usually detect, जब आपको अपने बच्चों के ऊपर अगर आप नजर रखें, जो कि I know यहाँ पर, especially in the US, where both parents are working during daytime, you don't see when your girls are coming in. उसके बाद girls, they are doing their homework in their rooms. They have gadgets, they have devices, so you don't really know, you don't really see. Okay, what is happening? They might be crying in their room, they might be suffering from depression, because it's said that in teenagers, one out of every four teenager, चार में से एक, चार teenagers हो तो उनमें से एक teenager suffers from depression. And the reason the teenager is suffering from depression is because of their peers, a lot of what's going on in their background, and how other girls are treating each other. So, like I said earlier, Mean Girl is a great movie for you to see. It describes different forms of bullying, like relational aggression. uh, it's a very different form of aggression than the physical bullying and name calling that takes place amongst boys. So boys ki bullying jo hai, it's different. Girls ki bullying is different. So relational aggression that you usually see in girls can take the form of you know different forms of behavior: intentionally excluding peers from a friend group of or cliche, spreading rumors and gossip, sharing with one friend something negative that a mutual friend said about her. making negative comments that can be passed off as trying to help, but you're being passive aggressive also, that is also bullying. Making negative comments, sharing someone's secrets in order to embarrass or expose them, getting others to turn against the victim. Then we are also seeing cyberbullying, which includes sending mean texts and social media posts, or posting photos of get-togethers where some people were left out. Slut shaming, stigmatizing girls based on the way that they're dressed, or perceived or actual sexual behavior. So, establishing rules for being in a friend group, such as what they should wear or how they should act, using peer pressure to get other girls to follow the rules. So, bullying happens in various different forms. When you see your kids are crying, they're sad, they're depressed, friends are being mean to them, you will see that it is being triggered by other girls' behaviors, how other girls treat them, how they isolate them, how you, even social media ke upar, right? People are having these get-togethers, and then the pictures are being posted. People who are not being invited, they start feeling left out. So the question is, why are girls so mean to each other? Teenage girls, why they are mean, it's very complex, and it's multifaceted. The way girls are conditioned to act in society is one significant factor. Much of the mean girl behavior can be attributed to social conditioning that teaches girls to be nice and not to show difficult emotions like anger. Because जब भी बच्चे दिखाते हैं अपने negative emotions दिखाते हैं, like they're showing anger or they're showing hurt, or they're doing stuff which is just not in the regular pattern of behavior. They're acting out, they're doing things, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. ये हम एज ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, हमें वही बच्चे पसंद आते हैं ना, जो बहुत वेल बिहेव्ड होते हैं, जो माँ बाप की हर बात को सुनते हैं, जो अच्छे से तमीजदार होते हैं। बट हम उन बच्चों को आइसोलेट करते हैं जिनमें एंगर होता है, जो गुस्सा है, जो चीजों को तोड़ रहे हैं, जो जो डिसरप्टिव बिहेवियर दिखा रहे हैं। बट कोई भी इस चीज को समझने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा होता कि अगर बच्चे डिसरप्टिव बिहेवियर दिखा रहे हैं, तो उसके पीछे क्या वजह है, व्हाट इज इट दैट दे आर होल्डिंग विद इन। I myself am a huge and a big proponent of therapists and of psychologists. I feel that हम सब लोगों में trauma है, हम सब लोगों में ने किसी point के ऊपर we have experienced bullying, we have experienced trauma. So हम किसी ना किसी point के ऊपर हमने ये चीजों को experience किया है. And when we experience this behavior where we are hurt by other people, हम उस बिहेवियर को जब हम थेरेपी के अंदर जाते हैं, जब हम थेरेपिस्ट के साथ, साइकोलॉजिस्ट के साथ मिलते हैं, अगर हमारा मेंटल हेल्थ अगर केमिकल इम्बैलेंस हो रहा है, it is, I think, every person in this world needs to consult with a psychologist, with a therapist, to talk about individual trauma. Go at least take 6 to 12 sessions with a therapist. Take them every week and take them for maybe 3 or 4 months. Take these sessions, and the therapist is going to help you see different perspectives of whatever it is, all the emotion that we are holding within ourselves over a lifetime. Trauma carries through generations. Trauma carries genetically. Trauma, even when your child is in your womb, and maybe आपके लड़ाई झगड़े हो रहे हैं, whatever happens in the household, when parents are screaming, shouting, when parents are abusive, when this disruptive behavior is happening in the house, and when there's trauma happening in the house, when there's screaming, when there's lack, forget all those things, when there's lack of love in the house, when there's lack of respect in the house. Family unit is supposed to be loving and kind to each other. बट जब वो चीजें हमें समझ में नहीं आती, हम automatically we have kids without understanding the implication of having children. When you have children, you are bringing children into this world. There's a certain sense of responsibility that comes with it. And on a quick note, if you've been listening from the beginning, this is Saima Dillon. I am a real estate agent by profession. I do commercial and residential real estate for the past 19 years. If you know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest in commercial or residential real estate, I would love a referral from you. VIP@saimadillon.com. Follow me on social media, VIP Victor India Papa at SAIMADHILLON.com. I am in the last 40 seconds of the show, and I would love for you to follow me. I've been talking about mean girls and what makes girls mean. Why not train your children to become nice to each other, be kind to each other, friendships that can be nurtured, friendships that you go into and you put out rules that, hey, you know what, even when a friend screws up, you're going to be kind to each other, you're going to treat others with kindness, and you're going to treat each other with respect. You're listening to Heart with Saima. I come to you on Saturdays from 12:30 to 1, and this is Radio Caravan, part of FUNASIA family. Well, thank you all for being here and for watching. And I'm going to sign off. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. This is Saima Dillon.
Is the most auspicious and celebrated festival of the year. And what better way to do that than with a beauty